An emotional day on the Vuelta, coming as it did after Remco Evenepoel enhanced his lead modestly overall by a couple of seconds. But he looks uncatchable as we head towards Madrid. 2 minutes and 7 his advantage over Enric Mas and Ayuso at 5 minutes and 14. Still some podium places perhaps to be thought of. Talavera de la Arena of the Queen. And of course news coming through of the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, which put a dampener on proceedings, of course. Well, the Tour of Britain may well have been cancelled, but La Vuelta, of course, an international event, continued. There was, however, a minute's silence impeccably observed by the entire peloton before we went racing. Once underway, it was time, surely, for a breakaway to form. Well, after the enormous 43-rider break of the day previous, this was to prove to be a harder task. 2 laps of the same mountain, and then back into town for our finale. Would it be the sprinters? Would it be a breakaway? Would the GC men start to attack each other? Surely not, with the high ground still to come tomorrow. And so it was a modest breakaway in the end. Kai Thabo of EF Education Easy Post here in the pink, Brandon McNulty of UAE Team Emirates, and Okamika of Burgos BH, and one man in hot pursuit. It was Lawson Craddock. Well, he narrowed the margin to around 28 seconds at one point, but in the end had to pull the pin. And the reason was Trek Segafredo were in control today, doing an awful lot of work, trying ultimately to tee up Mads Pedersen, the leader of the points competition. The breakaway, finally taken then. Richard Carapaz was busy assembling yet more points in the King of the Mountains competition. He really wants that polka dot jersey to be his. And it certainly looks that way. He's leading that competition enhanced by taking the Category 2 test today. Well, second time over the peak did not trouble Mads Pedersen, but most of the fast men were hobbled by the pace his team had instilled. He still had to finish the job, however, and there were some moderately quick men still remaining, including Fred Wright, of course. The green jersey was drawing the eye at every single one of the roundabouts that we had to deal with on the approach, and then almost spoiling the party. Miles Scottson, the Australian from Groupama Francis Ségur, decided to go early. It was his only hope. Well, no panic from Pedersen. He waited and waited, and then eventually, of course, put his cards on the table. Cards that Fred Wright tried to match, and a very fast finishing Gianni Vermeersch as well from Alpecin-Deceuninck in the blue got close. But in the end, there had to be only one winner. They dictated the day and taken their prize. It's all very well having your team do the work, but you have to finish the job. And none better at the moment, certainly in this race, than Mads Pedersen. His third stage win of the race, after so many second places early on. He really is in control of the green jersey. Well, he still has an opportunity, of course, to get another win into Madrid. He's got to get through the mountains, though, of the penultimate test tomorrow. Victory for Pedersen. And the green jersey, all bar belonging to him. Leader overall, Remco Evenepoel, who is certain to face a whole raft of attacks, with climbing straight out of the back door on the penultimate day. He leads by 2 minutes and 7 ahead of Enric Mas, 5:14 ahead of Ayuso. Miguel Angel Lopez dreaming of a podium place, and it may be the day for him. Here is the map. That's the topography, but when you check out the profile, it is a proper sawtooth to it. 3 Category 1s, a Category 2 along the way, and a third cat to deal with as well. It will be dramatic, we know that. Join us to find out how it pans out.